If you're watching this, chances are you're dreaming of a lush, productive garden but don't have acres of land to work with. Maybe you're in an apartment, have a tiny backyard, or just want to maximize your space. Today I'm going to show you exactly which crops thrive in containers, how to grow them successfully, and practical steps to get the most out of every inch. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and comment below with your favorite container crop. Your insights help build a community of serious gardeners like you. Growing in containers isn't just for aesthetics, it's a game changer for productivity. When done right, you can get harvests as abundant as traditional garden beds, sometimes even better because you're in complete control of soil, drainage, and microclimate. But success depends on understanding which crops truly thrive in a confined root zone and how to give them the nutrients and care they need. If you're just starting, leafy greens like lettuce, spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are your fastest wins. They have shallow roots, don't require massive amounts of soil, and grow rapidly. For example, a single 12-inch container can comfortably support 2 to 3 heads of lettuce or a generous handful of spinach. To maximize growth, use a high-quality potting mix mixed with compost at a ratio of roughly 3 parts soil to 1 part compost. This combination ensures your plants have enough nutrients without becoming waterlogged. Keep your soil consistently moist, and you can harvest leaves every week, creating a continuous supply. Herbs like basil, cilantro, and parsley also excel in containers. Basil especially loves warmth and direct sun, so a south-facing balcony or windowsill can yield flavorful leaves all season long. Many gardeners assume tomatoes and peppers need big garden plots, but with the right container, they'll reward you generously. For tomatoes, choose determinate or dwarf varieties for containers. A 5-gallon pot is ideal for a single tomato plant, allowing space for roots to spread without drying out too quickly. Use a soil mix enriched with compost and a slow-release fertilizer, following roughly 1 tablespoon per gallon of soil at planting time. Water deeply, but allow the top inch of soil to dry between watering to prevent root rot. Peppers behave similarly. Smaller varieties like bell or chili peppers flourish in 3 to 5 gallon containers, producing vibrant fruits all season. A trick I've found effective is to mulch the soil surface with straw or shredded leaves to retain moisture and keep roots cool, which container-grown peppers often need. Think carrots, radishes, beets, and even small potatoes. The key is depth. Carrots and radishes only need 8 to 12 inches of soil depth, so a deep container or half barrel is perfect. For carrots, mix your potting soil with 1 part sand or perlite to ensure it's loose enough for roots to grow straight and long. Plant seeds about a ½ inch deep and thin seedlings to avoid crowding. Radishes are extremely forgiving and can be planted densely. You'll see harvestable roots in as little as 25 to 30 days. Small potatoes do well in large 10 to 15 gallon containers. Fill the container with a few inches of soil, plant seed potatoes, and gradually mound soil around the stems as they grow, a method called hilling that encourages more tuber production. By the end of the season, you could harvest 8 to 12 pounds of potatoes from a single container, which is honestly huge for limited space. Cucumbers, small melons, and even beans can be grown in containers if you think vertically. A 5-gallon container is sufficient for a cucumber plant if you provide a trellis or support for climbing. Vertical growth keeps leaves and fruit off the soil, reducing disease risk and maximizing space. When planting, add a generous handful of compost to the soil and feed with a liquid fertilizer every 2 weeks once flowering starts. Beans, especially pole beans, are perfect for vertical container setups. Plant 4 to 6 seeds per 12-inch pot. Provide a trellis and you'll be rewarded with pods that keep coming throughout the season. Don't underestimate the power of companion planting even in containers. Marigolds, nasturtiums, or calendula not only add beauty, but also deter pests naturally. Interplanting herbs like basil or chives with tomatoes can improve flavor and help keep harmful insects away. In small spaces, layering crops is key. For example, lettuce or radishes can grow around the base of taller tomatoes or peppers, giving you dual harvests from a single container without crowding. The most common mistakes I see with container gardens are irregular watering and neglecting nutrients. Because containers dry out faster than garden beds, you need to check soil daily, especially in hot weather. Liquid fertilizers or compost teas can make a huge difference, especially for fruiting plants. Also, rotate crops if you plan to reuse containers next season to prevent soil-borne diseases. Even a small space can produce incredible yields if you treat each container like a mini garden bed. Container gardening is more than a workaround for limited space. It's an opportunity to garden smarter, not harder. With the right crops, soil, and care, you can harvest consistently from spring through fall. Leafy greens, herbs, compact tomatoes, peppers, root vegetables, and vertically trained vines all have their place in a small space setup. Combining them thoughtfully and maintaining consistent care turns every balcony, porch, or small yard into a productive oasis. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe to Evergreen Garden and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip for small space gardening. Share this video with friends who think they don't have enough room to grow, and comment below to tell me which container crop you're most excited to grow this season. Every container you fill is another step toward a thriving, productive garden, no matter how small your space may be.